Good morning, guys. It's me, 20 Mac, and this morning I'll be showing you how to make pancakes from scratch. My auntie Tess taught me from Connecticut, and I'm just going to show you what I do and how to make pancakes from scratch.
Okay, so what are the
So here's the ingredients:
ingredients?
flour, butter, baking powder, eggs. That's pretty much it. The stuff comes after.
Okay.
So all it is one egg. I'm gonna do egg first. Usually you don't.
Okay.
But okay, let me open the flour first. So I have unbleached flour. I just learned that bleached flour, they actually do use bleach, and it could be harmful if you start eating bleach. And we don't have a cup here. I need exactly 1 cup of flour.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have 1 cup, so I'm using a half cup. I'm using 2 half cups to equal 1 cup. So all this requires, this recipe is very easy. Is 1 cup of flour.
Okay.
And 1 egg. Ooh, that one's broken already. I'm not gonna use it. So 1 egg. And besides the 1 egg and 1 cup of flour, I've been told to put 1 heaping teaspoon of baking powder.
1 teaspoon of baking powder.
And the last ingredient. Okay, and the last ingredient is 1 cup of milk. So, like I said, it's usually just 1 cup. Whoops, I put a little ready. So, and we only have a half. So, that's going to be 2 of these, and 1 cup of milk. That's it. Those are all the ingredients for the pancake mix.
Okay. So after you mix
And
all
then
the ingredients,
after that, I'll use that to mix. What happened to mine? After, all you do is get the ingredients and you mix it. Here, let me just throw that here. And I just mix it with a fork. You could mix it with, if you have your old-fashioned mixer, hand mixer. I'm just gonna mix it. I'm just gonna mix it myself. No, I've been making pancakes for a little while, as my auntie Tess had taught. So I kind of have an idea how thick it should be. This is too thick, so I need to add a little more milk. Just a tiny bit more milk for a better texture. You also don't want to put too much milk. Put too much milk, it'll make it too wet. So this is almost too much, even that little dab of milk, but all that means is you're gonna make more pancakes. This is a little too wet. What I would usually do is add a little more. So you need to add again. Add a little more flour.
Okay.
But the things though, this may do. I might just add a little more flour. Like a little scoop. Literally like a little scoop. A miniature scoop. To make it better. And this is already better.
Is it done?
So it's still a little too too watery. It is a little too watery. It's a little too watery. So, because before it's too thick. Okay. All right. Well, this should be good. It is still a little bit on the water side, but this will do. This will do.
Okay. You're gonna start making now.
Yeah, if you're gonna come around here. Okay. Well, normally you would. Well, I'm gonna have to wait here for a few minutes. I just turn it on. I used to make it at medium heat, but I think it needs to be more like here. Right around like on this marker, it's just past 6. But this pan needs to heat up. It needs to heat up. And when you're making pancakes, I don't know if anyone makes it with oil, but I don't. I make it with butter because butter's a better flavor for pancakes. Gosh. Of course, it's gonna take gonna take a few minutes
So you're
for that to heat up. So, all right. So, I apologize. It looks like I put too much butter, but that's fine. The first pancake can have a lot of butter, and then this is non-stick, so it should be fine. All right, I'm just gonna put a little batter in, which when you put the batter in, some people like it's almost a force of habit. People want to stretch it, just make it. The things though, natural batter will just spread on its own. You don't want to spread it around and make it wider. You just want it to do it on its own, whatever it does. And I like chocolate chips on my pancakes. So as I put it, I usually put quite a few chocolate chips. Today I have Hershey's chocolate chips. I usually go with the Toll House semi-sweet, but this was on sale, Hershey's. And my lovely wife likes Hershey's also, so that's why we decided to get it. As you can see here, if you observe, come a little closer, you can see there's bubbles, right? And a lesson my grandfather told me was that when the bubbles pop, that's when you flip it. And that's not necessarily always true, but that is a good indicator. When the bubbles pop, you flip it, which it is starting to solidify now. I can kind of tell. But I probably will stick with his thing here. I think I put it too hot, but once these other bubbles, it looks like it's almost ready to flip. But let me just wait a little bit more. Wait. And so I was waiting for the bubbles in. No, I can't wait for you all day, bubbles. I flip it over. Oops. And sometimes my first batch looks a little weird on the top. But what's good about this is that it tastes great. It doesn't matter how weird it looks. For me, it's all about taste. For some people, it's about everything, like the whole presentation. Like, I don't mind being a little sloppy sometimes, so long as it tastes good. The first batch might look like this because you put the butter on. Watch. Okay, so it looks like this one's ready.
Hindi mo siya i-prepare?
No, it looks like it's not ready, but it is. I put a little piece of butter on there, and like I said, the first one looks weird because it wasn't even.
And
then I put some maple syrup. That's number one. My aunt would put cover thing on, but I'm just using this to keep it warm.
Go.
So all you have to do is repeat and make a few more pancakes and you're all set. So that's it. I mean,
Wow! So yummy! Thank you, Bones. Love you!
love you.